do here?
You know what? This is just like a breath of fresh air. I'm not kidding. I think it's been day 5, day 6. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. But it's just everyone's in it for the right reason. Everyone's in it. You have great energy. You have great people. And at the end of the day, everyone's putting aside their agendas and doing what's best for the team. And let me tell you, it is refreshing and everyone's excited.
Remember when Angel Reese and Kennedy Carter seemed to believe they could go after Caitlin Clark without facing any consequences? For much of the season, defenders repeatedly took cheap shots at the rookie while officials often let the contact slide. But that chapter has officially come to an end.
Needs an enforcer. She needs a brute that will wreck people if they wreck.
Sophie Cunningham has arrived at Indiana Fever training camp with a statement that's sending shockwaves throughout the WNBA. The veteran sharpshooter, who also holds a black belt in Taekwondo, isn't simply joining a new team. She's stepping into the role of protector for the league's biggest superstar. In today's video, we'll break down Sophie's training camp performances, her eye-opening interviews, and why many believe she's becoming Indiana's ultimate answer to anyone looking to intimidate Caitlin Clark. If you're excited, drop CC and Sophie in the comments below. Now, let's get started.
Sometimes you need one of those players on your team. You need one of those enforcers. Every good player, by the way. Every good player, every good team that is a super duper star. Most of the time have enforcer type player.
When Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA, she arrived with more hype than perhaps any rookie in league history. Fans expected unforgettable highlights and record-breaking performances. Instead, another storyline quickly emerged. As the season unfolded, a troubling pattern became impossible to ignore. Statistics revealed that an astonishing 17% of all flagrant fouls in the WNBA last season were committed against one player, Caitlin Clark. Think about that for a moment. Out of every elite athlete in the league, one rookie absorbed nearly 1/5 of the game's most dangerous fouls. That wasn't simply bad luck, it raised serious questions about how she was being defended.
So there's a hot topic going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down.
Night after night, the evidence continued to pile up. Opposing teams weren't just playing tough, physical basketball, they were consistently testing the limits. Hard screens, unnecessary body contact, and overly aggressive plays became regular occurrences whenever Clark had the ball. What should have been a season celebrating one of basketball's brightest young stars often turned into a battle of survival against relentless physical play.
The worst offenders quickly became obvious to anyone watching. Angel Reese established herself as Clark's most visible antagonist, combining relentless physical play with constant trash talk designed to throw the rookie off her game. But perhaps the most blatant moment came courtesy of Kennedy Carter.
One of the most talked about moments came when Kennedy Carter delivered a controversial shoulder check during a fast break, a play that spread across social media within minutes. Fans debated whether it was simply physical basketball or something far more deliberate. To many viewers, these weren't just routine in-game collisions. They sent a clear message to the league's newest superstar.
Clark! Hammer!
What made matters worse? The officials consistently failed to provide adequate protection. Refs repeatedly swallowed their whistles on plays that would have earned immediate calls for other players.
As those moments continued to pile up, Clark found herself navigating a physical minefield every time she stepped onto the court. Instead of being allowed to showcase her elite vision, shooting, and playmaking, she was constantly forced to prepare for the next hard hit or unnecessary confrontation.
Simultaneously trying to quarterback a young Fever team with limited experience around her.
That's all I see. They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics.
Despite everything she endured, Clark remained remarkably composed. While many players might have publicly criticized officials or opponents, she chose a different approach. She stayed focused, kept competing, and let her game speak for itself. That level of maturity was rare for a rookie under such intense scrutiny. Still, the constant physicality took its toll, affecting not only her rhythm but also her ability to play freely. The Indiana Fever's front office saw exactly what was happening. Watching their franchise cornerstone absorb punishment game after game, they made a clear decision. Clark would no longer have to fight those battles alone. Building a stronger roster wasn't just about chasing victories, it was about surrounding their superstar with teammates who would stand beside her and ensure those days of unchecked physical play were over.
She needs an enforcer, and if it ain't gonna be me, Michelle Rappaport, like, where is Charlize Oakley? Doesn't her team have like a Zavaria McDaniels or a Rakisha Mahorn? She needs like a goon on her team, because when your star player that's bringing so much money, so much attention to the league, and it's a collective. It's a bunch of them. It's been brutal.
This was never just about improving the team's record. It was about making one thing crystal clear to the rest of the league: targeting Caitlin Clark would no longer come without consequences. The Indiana Fever weren't simply adding talented players to the roster. They were building a protective wall around the face of their franchise. The only question was who would set the tone for this new identity on the court. They needed someone who combined toughness, experience, and the confidence to stand up for her teammates. That answer came in the form of a 6'1" competitor with a black belt in Taekwondo and a reputation for never backing away from a challenge.
Caitlin Clark was getting hit a lot. She was getting hit a lot early, and they needed their Charles Oakley. You've got that in Sophie.
That player was Sophie Cunningham. Long before arriving in Indiana, she had already earned respect around the league for her fearless style of play. But it wasn't until she addressed the media during training camp that fans truly understood the role she intended to play. While her impressive 37.8% career three-point shooting makes her a valuable offensive weapon, the Fever saw something even more important: a relentless competitor with a Warriors mindset who was ready to change the team's culture.
That's what they were doing in the offseason. They were trying to get winners, people who know how to compete, people who want to win, and put that together with experience, people who have championships. And so when you have that type of combination, and us kind of young bucks, I'm kind of a tweener, and then you have the vets, you know, you're just trying to be a sponge, you're trying to learn, you're trying to be good now, but at the end of the day, you're trying to be the best when it's preseason, right? And so that's why you have those vets, is so you can learn from them. They've been around the game for a really long time, and that's kind of the refreshing part about being on this team, is that everybody wants to learn, and so everyone's dialed in.
When Cunningham attended her first media session as a member of the Fever, reporters expected the usual comments about fresh starts and season goals. Instead, she delivered a statement that immediately grabbed headlines across the basketball world. She made it clear that she was there to ensure no one would take cheap shots at her teammates anymore. At a time when many athletes choose carefully scripted answers, Cunningham's honesty and confidence stood out, sending a powerful message throughout the WNBA.
I do think that everyone knows that we have something special here. I think a lot of teams have a lot of teams that are special, a lot of rosters that are special, but can you put it together? Can you put aside your agendas? Can you come into work every single day when you're tired, when you're sore, and still get something done and stack the days? And that's what we're doing. Today was tough, you know what I mean? Like, we've been going for a long time. They haven't been, this is not an easy training camp, I'll tell you that, but I think we're going to be better for it. And I think if you ask anyone, everyone kind of just feels that nice energy.
Her value to the Fever extends far beyond her size or physical style of play. Years of discipline, athletic training, and competitive experience have shaped her into one of the league's toughest competitors. Throughout her WNBA career, Cunningham has never been afraid to stand her ground, defend her teammates, or challenge opponents when necessary. That fearless mentality makes her an ideal presence for a team determined to establish respect and protect its stars.
7, and I did not believe people when they're like, hey, when you get old, you're going to know. Boy, I think I'm starting to get old, and I hate saying that. But no, it's just, we played fast, right? We're going to be quick. We're a run and gun. We're a shooting team. But with that, you got to get your cardio. With that, you have to play fast but play smart. And so there's a fine line between that, and we're all trying to get that. There's a lot of people here, a lot of different rotations, a lot of people that you haven't played with before. So you have to know where they want the ball, when they want it, their rhythm, their style of play. And so a lot of people are learning, but it's fun, right? Everyone's excited to be here. Everyone's working hard. We've had 3 really, really good days.
Cunningham has also made it clear that her leadership isn't only about responding to physical play. During training camp, she spoke about creating a close-knit team where trust and support become second nature. She explained that building genuine relationships away from basketball naturally leads to stronger chemistry on the court and a greater willingness to fight for one another. Her vision goes well beyond protecting Caitlin Clark. It's about creating an environment where every player feels valued, confident, and supported.
What's that chemistry building process been like, especially off the court?
Yeah.
Since you guys are all now in market.
You know, I don't even want to sound like this, but it's been easy. It's been easy because you have really, really great people here that want to be a part of something special. And so they're not only phenomenal athletes, but they're phenomenal people. They're out in the community. They do what's right. I don't know, we're just good stewards. And so when you're around those types of people, it's refreshing. And when I say this, I'm truly happy to be here because it hasn't been like this for my career in a really long time.
When the conversation shifted to the physical treatment Clark received during her rookie season, Cunningham didn't hesitate to share her opinion. She suggested that the type of contact Clark experienced wasn't the kind of basketball the league should embrace, making it clear that she had no intention of allowing that pattern to continue. Her response left little doubt about her mindset. The Fever were prepared to stand together, and opponents could expect a different response if they attempted the same tactics again.
Time you play with the goat of our team, or the goat of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You know, you have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable.
Cunningham also brings in valuable experience from playing alongside established stars such as Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. Competing with veteran leaders has taught her how to handle constant media attention, outside criticism, and the pressure that comes with being in the spotlight. During training camp, she explained the importance of blocking out distractions and maintaining focus on the team's goals. That veteran perspective is becoming a major asset for a young Indiana Fever squad learning how to thrive under unprecedented national attention.
So grateful and blessed to have my time out in Phoenix. I met a lot of cool people. I had a lot of great teammates. I learned a lot, had a lot of great times, but just a new era for me, right? A new system, a new type of energy. And so, of course, I'm excited for it. I'm happy to be close to my family. I'm excited to have my teammates. So I'm started to even get close with now, and I think we're going to be a lot of friends. And so, I don't know, it's a new vibe.